It's good to see you sleep so peacefully, Your Majesty. Even my presence is not enough to rouse you. It must have been such a long, long day indeed. I even wonder, would a true love's kiss wake you from your slumber? Alas, I will not find out tonight. Maybe another night. But the burden of ruling must be so heavy on you. It would be cruel to deprive you of your rest. Tonight, all I shall do is watch over you. It's so difficult to restrain myself now, as I finally get to see you so close. To not reach out and touch your breathless features. Watching over you is so not easy either, you know. Would you believe me if I said I have dispatched no fewer than 6 assassins in the past fortnight? It seems that your kindness, your wisdom, they inspire envy in many. Enough that it pushes them to wish for your death. You are surrounded by snakes, my love. You do not see it. Or perhaps you simply choose not to believe it. You are too kind for your own good. 3 of your dukes plot against you, and you have done nothing about it. Do you not see how their dubious smiles attempt to mask the venom that they wish to spew at you? Or do you not believe them a threat? They may not be prepared to act yet, but rot like this ought to be cut off quickly, lest it overtake the tree. But they would not send assassins now. No, their plot slowly simmers as they wait and watch and don their false faces at court. But it is not ready yet. The assassins are courtesy of the neighboring sovereigns. 2 of them, as far as I know. Though there may be others. Dispatching those who dare to try to take your life has to be a quick affair at times. I have only managed to question 2 of them, and both have been sent by the king, reigning in the kingdom to the north. I know about the Queen of Mornhill, because she gave me the same task. I confess, I was initially sent to take your life. But you, your kind heart, your care for every living soul around you, made it impossible. To take you from this world would not merely be a crime against man, but it would be a crime against the gods themselves. None but one of their angels could ever be as loving as you. That is what you must be. An angel. An angel sent to show humanity the right way. And yet, some would take that chance away. To think I was almost among them. Had I not chosen the plan that I did, I might never have gone to see you for who you truly are. How lucky that I did not know your castle as well as I do now. How lucky that I did not know the secret spots I have since found. The ones that let me come and admire your resting face. I did not know them when I first came here. All I saw then were insurmountable castle walls, guarded in any place that one could hope to climb. so I decided on a different plan. It is common knowledge that once a week you leave the castle to go to the market, with only a couple of guards to protect you. Back then I saw it as a sign of foolishness and naivety, but I know better now. In your wisdom you never forget that you serve your subjects as much as they serve you. And when you go to the market, you see the common people far better than when they come to your court to beseech for aid or judgment. But back then, well, I saw it as an opportunity instead. I found a tattered cloak to wrap myself and pretend to be a beggar, like ones you see in every city in the surrounding kingdoms. I had not noticed that there were no beggars in your capital. A plan was to sit there quietly as you passed, and I intended to shoot you with a poisoned bolt and slip away into the crowd. But that was not how it played out. If you remember. Do you remember, Your Majesty? I don't know how long it's been since you have done the same for another poor soul. Oh, how I hope that you remember. To be in your thoughts and memories. One can only dream. No, I do not know if you do the same every month or once a decade. What I do know is that instead of passing by me, as I expected you to, you looked right at me. I almost thought that you could make out the silhouette of a small crossbow hidden under my cloak. But no. You came up to me and asked why I was begging, whether I needed help. And I remember, I couldn't stop staring at you. Could not believe that you had asked that. So you smiled and asked if I had a place to stay tonight. And in my shock, I couldn't speak. And I just shook my head. And you called your guards over and asked one of them to fetch me a loaf of bread and some fresh cheese. And with the same kind of smile, you held your hand out to me. You were like an angel that's come for my soul, and I was entranced. Your smile, your eyes, your kindness and concern. I've not seen such concern like that from anyone else in my life. No, you alone are my angel. I took your hand, already willing to follow you anywhere, and with half a mind to hand you my soul in that very moment. But you just helped me get to my feet. You talked to me while the guard was gone. You asked me whether I had arrived in the city recently, and I still just couldn't speak. I just nodded. You explained that any religious house in your kingdom would take in those in need of food and shelter, no matter who they were. That there were places to help those who needed a healer, or a rebalancing of my humours. That you did not wish to see anyone under your rule go without the help that they needed. And when your guard came back, I could smell the bread, the freshly made bread in a cloth that he held. And that bread, it wasn't the regular bean and barley bread, nor was it a rich rye loaf that I would buy after a profitable contract. It was the white, soft kind that nobles eat. I had only ever seen it on the tables of those I was to kill, and here you were, just giving me a full loaf of this delicacy. And more, you asked your guard to escort me to the nearest prayer house, while you went around the market with only one guard by your side. He was polite and courteous, your guard. When I asked whether you were often like that, he simply answered that you were always like this. I can see now that he spoke true. I questioned him no further and just followed him. Of course, I did not stay at the prayer house. I had a room at a nearby tavern, but I needed to see it with my own eyes, the proof of your kindness and mercy, and I did. The house only had a few occupants, all of them looking far better off than the poor I've seen in other kingdoms. Those who were able were working in the garden with one of the priests, and all was so well cared for. In the next few days, I couldn't make up my mind. I followed your shadow, just to see if your kindness was a front for something else. I think I couldn't admit to myself just how drawn to you I found myself. It was too difficult then to admit that anyone can be so perfect. And as I watched you day by day, I only saw kindness, mercy, wisdom, love. You are perfect, Your Majesty. You are perfect. My love. I know I am quite far from an angel. I know I do not deserve to have you guide my soul into any of the heavens, but I shall guard the angel that heaven has sent here. I shall keep guarding you, and maybe one day I will be worthy of another smile from you. I do not dare hope that you'll have me by your side. God, what I wouldn't give to be by your side, to be yours, your anything. I could be your dagger in the dark, striking your enemies down before they can make a single move against you. I could be your sword and shield, your knight, your protector, your advisor, your loyal follower, your personal servant, your guard dog, your bed warmer, your lover. If you let me be greedy. My greed for you is endless even now, but I shall content myself with this for the time being. Being your shadow, protecting you, and admiring you as I guard your rest. Oh, I see the sun beginning to rise. I'm afraid I must bid you farewell for now, my love. I do not wish for your servants to discover my presence, and I shall miss you every moment we are apart. For you shall be the sole occupant of my thoughts. Until we meet again, Your Majesty. Good evening. I'm Secret Moth, and thank you for listening. If you're watching when this video comes out, the next audio is actually available now on Patreon. I'm also streaming right now, here on YouTube, or Twitch if that's your thing. I always stream on Friday and Sunday evenings. I would also like to give a special thank you to my patrons, including Kelsey Brock, All the Happy Squirrels, Jaeger Groupie, Lassie98, Marula, Carmen, Ray, Sky, and good night. Sleep well.